and Indiana beneath the Golden Dome in Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Notre Dame's offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's small. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 19 on the field goal.
No good. After the miss, no change in the score. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is
turning it on. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Off play action. Looking to scramble. Look out, he's got room. And the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
It's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
7, Notre Dame, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Briggs. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's small. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kick is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Clinton. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A little screen to the running back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Feels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's small. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Notre Dame right back to the line. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. Just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within 1.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just keep slinging it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Ends it off on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Reels it in down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the screen. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like It's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Makes the grab. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close.
He has the first and still on his feet.
Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards.
Brings up second down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's small. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's second down. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They boot it away on fourth down. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air on second down. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's going to take off. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
And the Blue Devils will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the move at the 30. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds his man down the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Tempo and overdrive. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snags it over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. They're in makeable field goal range. They can tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Winton. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he returned that in to reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give to the tailback. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Winton. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Keeps it on the draw.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The play action fake. Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Creates a little room. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Got a little space.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Punts it out of the air. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in a hurry up.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down pretty quickly with their setup now at the 21-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Motion from the wideout. With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got it.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds a man in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Navy is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week?
Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Got the first down and still on his feet. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He'll pull it on the read. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Unleashes it on the run. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. He'll try it again. Runs through a tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry up. Going to swing it on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.